Let's Be Frankians. Today we are here in Kissimee, Florida, where we are at the Mecum Auction. We'll be seeing the Bullitt Hero car owned by Kiernan. And this car is going to be auctioned off today in a matter of a few hours. So I'll be walking around and getting a couple stories from everybody. I'll see you there. Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Be Frank. Today I am here with Brad Withers. Brad.
How do you, Alex?
Nice to meet you, sir. We've actually met before on a couple of trips. We met, I think, first time on the Hoondogs 66?
Chicago. Yep.
So we met in Chicago. Tell us, Brad, where are you coming from and what Bullitt do you have?
I come from Elizabeth, Indiana. I own 2001 Black, number 4742.
In the community, you have a bit of a reputation for having a road warrior Bullitt.
That I do. I've driven it to quite a few events through the years.
So that's awesome. Personally, I love to see when people drive the hell out of a car, like the Mustang Bullitt. There's a lot of people that like to baby it, and I certainly appreciate that too. But I gotta say, I would be just the same as you if I had a Bullitt, and that day will happen eventually. But oh man, so do you have any other cars that you drive as like a daily, or do you use your Bullitt?
I've got a 2005 Ranger as my daily.
2005 Ranger? Okay, cool. How long have you had your Bullitt?
I've owned my Bullitt since March of 2003.
March of 2003? Okay, so it's been 15 plus years.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. How many miles are on it?
Currently, it's a little over 99,000. I'll break 100 on the way home.
That's not bad. That's still pretty good for 15 plus years and getting good driving out of it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so how involved in the community have you been since you bought that car?
It took a few years. I wasn't online much, but finally, when I heard they were making a trip to San Francisco in 2006, I finally caught on a little bit and started goofing around. And then when I finally met up with everybody in San Francisco, that's when I realized this is something I want to be a part of, and been trying to get deeper and deeper ever since.
Cool. All right. Very nice. And now, the vehicle, of course, was inspired by the movie from 1968. Did you know the movie first, or did you know the car first?
I knew about the movie, had seen it on cable a time or two, and thought, yeah, that's pretty fun. And of course, too, about the time Bullitt was coming out, the new Gone in 60 Seconds was coming out, so that brought some little spotlight on it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Between each generation of the Mustang Bullitt, what would you say is your favorite? I mean, you have your 01, but if money wasn't an option, you could have whatever you want.
I'd probably have to say the 08, just because it's got that look. I mean, it is almost spot on in terms of its of everything about it.
Sure, yeah, I'd have to agree. 08 for me as well. And then since your 01 is a black one, and you're pretty proud of it, would you get an 08 black?
Oh yes.
Yes. Okay, that's good. I like to see that there's an individual sect of owners that are, I like my black one, or I like my blue one, whatever. So that's so cool. What do you think about the Bullitt having an international presence? I mean, do you think it's pretty cool that Mustang is overseas and other people can enjoy it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Just it keeps everything alive for that much longer and keeps it visible for longer. So everybody will kind of know about it and realize and hopefully join and realize it's kind of a cool group we're with.
Yeah, it really is, definitely. So here at the Mecum Auction in Kissimmee, how long have you been here, and did you drive your Bullitt?
I drove down on Tuesday morning, one shot all the way in, and been here since, not Tuesday morning, sorry, Wednesday morning.
Okay, and you took the Bullitt?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I know, coming from like the north during January, and you're north enough to where it could be kind of iffy conditions. So how was the drive?
Fine.
Fine?
No worries, no rain, no snow, no salt.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Clear all the way.
Perfect. Very good. All right. So behind us here we have the hero car, Sean Kiernan's wonderful 68 GT that Steve McQueen drove. How much do you think that this vehicle is going to auction for?
I'd be surprised if it goes for anything less than $5.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere around 6.5 to 7, I would think.
That's pretty spot on with what I think as well. Yeah, definitely. I know I've seen. We got a look at that that documentary that they're coming out with. Last night at the dinner party, and it was interesting to see the speculation. Different. Some people were saying maybe 3 to 5, and then the high end was like 20. So I think it's fair to say there's a large gap of possibility.
Oh yeah.
Realistically, I think you're pretty spot on with 7. That would be my guess, but it really could go anywhere. Yeah. So where would you like to see this vehicle go, or who would you like to see own it, if possible?
As long as it stays here stateside, that'd be the best. But other than that, just I hope they bring it out once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to come to every time there's a Bullitt Nationals. It's like, oh, well, it's got to be there. But, I mean, once in a while, if we have some big special anniversary or San Francisco, that's about all I've asked for, really.
Right, definitely. Okay. Do you think Ford will do another Bullitt model in their future after the 2020?
Potentially. Of course, people speculated that back in 2008 and 9 when that one came out. It's like, oh, they'll never do it again. They said it's the last time, but it's hard telling.
And they kind of snuck in on us in this last one. They did it in 19 instead of what a lot of people were expecting, 18. And then we kind of like lost hope. So I would think, to me, it looks like they might keep a trend of maybe every 10 years do a 1 or 2 year run.
Possibly so.
That would be cool. So is there anything you would like to share? Anything else you'd like to say or add in as to your Bullitt ownership experience, or
just how fun it's been?
Yeah.
Ever since I got to the first event I went to, it wasn't a fifth wheel. It was, hey man, come in. Where you from? What do you got? What have you done? Glad you could make it. Hope you're going to be around for a while.
Yeah, so it's fair to say that there's a really interesting and welcoming culture to Bullitt enthusiasm, and it's more or less become like a family. Would be a safe way of saying that. Yeah. And I gotta ask, because I find myself doing this. Anytime you leave out of Indiana, where you're from, is it usually for Bullitt stuff?
Typically, yes.
Yeah. So your idea of vacation is going away with your Bullitt buddies and doing stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. I think that really sums up a lot of the people here that do this. Is if we got the time, this is the stuff that we do. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Brad, for your time.
Thank you, Alex. Glad you joined us.
If we get a chance, let's go take a look at your car.
All right.
Okay. Let's go take a look. Everybody, I'm here with Mustang Marie, the one and only. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for
Nice to meet you.
the pleasure of the interview. So, can you tell us what you are doing here today?
Sure. I am all the way here from Detroit, Michigan, the home of the original Ford Mustang, and it was a monumental moment that I just could not miss.
Oh yeah, of course. So did you come here on business or on a personal level?
I feel like it's always a little
it's
bit
kind of both.
It's always a little bit of both.
Of course, yeah.
But being such a massive Mustang enthusiast, again, like I said, such a monumental moment. I couldn't miss it. I'm actually here with my parents. I dragged them to
Me
the
too.
event.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So have you done? Because you work more or less with Ford, right?
Yes.
You work for Ford?
I work with GTB, which is one of the marketing agencies for Ford Motor Company, and I handle Ford Mustang social content essentially.
Okay.
So that's my involvement with Ford and this particular car back in 2018 when it first was unveiled to the world again. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Have you done anything specific as far as like coverage, social media wise or whatever, with this vehicle?
So in 2 years prior to the unveil, so the unveil happened obviously in 2018. 2 years prior, Kiernan, who's the owner of the car, actually reached out to Ford and said, "Hey, I have Bullitt." Now, keep in mind, there's been a lot of phone calls over the years to people like John Clore saying, "I have Bullitt." No, I have Bullitt. Do they really have Bullitt? So when Kevin Marty and John Clore both went down to identify the vehicle, they said, "Oh my God, this is it." And Kiernan actually wanted to unveil the car 2 years prior, but we told Sean, "Hey, keep it under wraps for another 2 years because we're doing a 50th anniversary 2019 Bullitt," and that's how my involvement started, was to help launch the 2019 Mustang Bullitt, and then have this alongside with it was just
epic.
I cried.
Yeah.
A snot came out of my nose. Sorry.
Were
to be
you
graphic.
were you in the audience for that?
Yes.
Oh,
so
man,
the day before that it went out to the media, I was there at the employee conference, so I literally got to see the car for the first time, and like I said, I was crying so much that snot, sorry to be graphic, came out of my nose because it was just so incredibly emotional to see this car after decades of being lost.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what's your personal backstory? Like, how did you even get into
Mustang?
the Mustang world?
I always say I'm pretty sure I was a car in a previous life because I honestly have no explanation. I mean, I have a shifting pattern on my right hand. I have horsepower written on my gas pedal foot. I've actually memorized VIN codes from 64 to 73, so I can read you a VIN number and tell you everything about a car based off numbers and letters without using the internet.
It's a good skill to have.
Yes.
Very good.
So when I go down to shows, and if someone who maybe owns a Mustang might not know about it, I'll just say, "Open up your door, I'll read you the VIN number, and I'll tell them everything about their car."
They must love you then.
Yes and no, because sometimes they think it's one thing, and I'm like, actually, your car had a 289 C code engine and not your K code that you think that it has.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, are you gonna get in on any of the action in the arena? Are you
Yes,
gonna join up
I
with?
am probably going to be there maybe an hour and a half before.
Okay.
I am working with John Clore as well, so hopefully I can get a pass to kind of get up on the stage to document the moment.
Yeah.
He will be writing a story as well, so I'm going to be providing those photos to him. But yeah, I mean, this it's going to be incredible, and for me, this car is literally the holy grail of Mustang.
Yep.
I mean, it's been gone for so many years. It got to the point where it became like a myth. Does this car exist? Does it not exist?
Right.
So I truly believe that this is going to raise the level of Mustang to a whole new level in terms of the auction business. I mean, we don't know how much this car is going to go for, but whatever it does go for, it's just going to literally raise all the other Mustangs that come after it. It's going to get to the level of, you know, when Porsches or Ferraris cross the block. It's it's going to be it's going to be amazing.
And correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't know if you know, but I think the current leader as far as Mustangs being auctioned is what, a GT350 for like $1 million and change.
So back in 2013, Mecum sold the one of one 67 Super Snake for about 1.3 million, but then they sold it again this year, and I think it hit 2.1 million. So that's basically the most expensive Mustang at this particular auction.
So that's the bar then.
That's the bar right now, and I know there's been a lot of predictions that it'll probably get more.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this car is pretty amazing. There's a couple of little fun facts about the car if you want me to talk about that as well.
Let's hear them. What do you got?
So what's really great about the car? So Steve McQueen, obviously is what really brings this car to a whole new level. When he had bought the car, he actually took steel wool and actually like rubbed down the paint of the car because
to weather it.
Because being playing a detective in the movie, he didn't want this like flashy car, so he took all the emblems off. He took steel wool to it to kind of like patina it up.
Sure.
So that's why it looks the way that it does.
Okay.
Of course, when John Clore and Kevin Marty were involved, they looked for specific things like, do the dent marks match what was in the movie? Does it have the original camera mounts? The car actually had to be reinforced because of the weight of the camera mounts too.
Yeah.
There's the Warner Brothers sticker on it as well. There's also some holes so you know where like the original smoke sheen was when Steve McQueen did that original reverse burnout.
Right. Yep.
Another really fun fact too about the car is that you know when Steve McQueen is driving versus when he's not driving.
How do you know?
So if you remember the scene, they film it from within the like inside the car and outside the car.
Mm-hmm.
So inside the car, the key element is to look at the rear view mirror.
Okay.
If the rear view mirror is pointed down and you see Steve McQueen, he's driving. When the rear view mirror is pointed up and you don't see Steve McQueen, it's a stunt driver.
This is double.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
I
Just
read
random
a lot.
knowledge
I
you
just
got?
read a lot about
Okay.
Mustangs. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So one last question for you. Where would you personally like to see this vehicle go?
I know that's a very popular
It's a hot
question.
Yeah.
So for me, I highly believe that this car needs to be enjoyed by the public.
I
really think that it deserves to be in a museum so that everybody over the years can enjoy this car. It would be a shame that it's just hidden in a private collection for no one to enjoy.
Right.
And I will say one thing, whoever buys this car, if they restore it, I will come to their house and tell them, get your hands off this Mustang because you need to leave this as is.
I agree.
You cannot touch it. It's just going to take away from it. So I really hope
I think to me that jumper car that was found in Mexico, that's what that one's doing. So let this one be. Then you got one of each, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And that was, if you know anything about the chassis number, the Mexico car is 558, and this one's obviously 559. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what like 558 could go for. I don't think it would go for as much as this.
I don't think so.
But I could see someone wanting to own that just based off the fact that I have chassis 558.
Sure, yeah.
But it's going to be interesting. It's going across the block at 1:30. So I know that people from around the world are going to be tuning in to watch this car because it's just Mustang as a whole has impacted culture. It's incredibly significant. It's 55 years. Add this on top of it, the Holy Grail on top of it, Steve McQueen on top of it. It's just, like I said, it brings it to I know I sound probably really repetitive,
but
I
do it all the time too.
Yeah, it brings it to a whole new level.
Sure.
So I am, to say I'm excited is definitely an understatement.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
really
much.
Appreciate it. Take care.
You too.
All right, thank you. Hey folks, so I'm here with Terry. Terry, see you, sir.
Here.
All right, so can you tell us where you're coming from? Oh, okay. So I take it you probably flew then instead of driving down here.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So, in regards to the Hero car behind us here, how much do you think that vehicle is going to sell for?
7 mil.
7 mil, that's my exact estimate as well. Good, alright. Where would you like to see that vehicle go? Who would you like to see it at?
I'd like to see it Henry Ford.
Me too. Alright, we got the same idea.
Yep.
Good, excellent. Hey everybody, Alex here again. Now I'm here with Treva Gonzales.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, nice to see you. Can you tell us where you're coming from and what bullets you own?
My name is Treva Gonzales. I live in Northern California, and I bought my True Blue 01 Bullitt brand new off the showroom floor on August 28th, 2001.
Wow, you remember the exact date, huh?
Yeah,
Very
it was around
nice.
5 p.m.
Okay, cool. I take it you didn't drive it here though, right?
I did not.
Yeah, okay, that would have been quite a drive.
Yeah.
Okay. So, quick question for you. How much do you think that Sean Kiernan's Bullitt is going to sell for?
I'm guessing close to 6.
Close to 6.
Maybe
okay.
not quite, but close to 6 million.
Okay, yeah, I think somewhere in that ballpark is a fair guess. Okay. And where would you like to see that vehicle end up, or who would you like to see own it?
The most important thing to me would be somebody that would love it, take good care of it, and drive it. And I don't care where they live.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. That's very good. Okay. So I know you seem to have an obsession with blue, because you have a couple cars.
I have 4 Mustangs.
And they're all blue.
No, my '69 Mach 1 is the original royal maroon.
Okay. Have you ever thought about?
I had it in the paint shop, ready to be blue.
Okay.
And I chickened out and said it has to be original.
Okay.
Stuck with the original.
Okay. So I take it a lot of people give you a little crap for being the blue.
Daily.
Yeah. But you know, I think it's fair to say at the same time, it's kind of fun to be in your own little sect.
I know.
Within the sect itself.
Well, you figure only 722 were made. At least 50 of those are totaled and gone. Not many people care about the blue, so it's, you know, I'm all alone on my little blue island.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Is there anything else you wanted to share about the car or the events here today?
I mean, it's great to be here. I usually have to fly the places I go, but I go to the Bullitt Nationals every year, even though everybody gives me so much crap for having a blue one. But my favorite line is, if it wasn't for that, if Ford hadn't made the decision to make a blue Bullitt, I wouldn't know any of you, because I wouldn't have bought a Bullitt unless I bought a blue one.
Wow. Okay. Very cool. Good to know. All right.
So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Treva.
Alex.
Yeah.
Sean.
So there's a huge crowd surrounding this car behind me. This is none other than Sean Kiernan's 1968 Ford Mustang GT, as seen in the movie Bullitt. This is the main attraction of the auction, so obviously that's why there's a lot of people standing here. It's super hot out. I can't imagine how hot Sean is sitting inside that car right now, but I know there's a lot of people who are really anxious to see this vehicle make its way into the arena. Hopefully we'll be seeing it in a couple minutes.
All right, folks, well, you heard it. You look back 50 years in life and you look at a column it is for sale, that's right. You look at a column in a newspaper and respond to that. You look at your life 50 years from now, who's going to respond? Not going to be anybody, but kind of much on. Well, we got $3,500 bid, but
selling
ladies
and
and
no
gentlemen,
reserve.
and time starts now. Time starts now. Not going to be how much on now. Somebody give 500,000 and start it. 500,000, $1 million bid. 1 million, 1 million, $1 million 5, 1 million 5, 1 million 5 bid. Not going to be 1 million 5. Who said it? $1 million's here. $1 million 5, $1 million 5 bid. $1 million bid. $1 million 5, $1 million 500,000 bid. $1 million 5, $2 million, a $2 million bid. Hit two. Not going to be anybody. Don't worry, we're all right. $2 million bid. $2 million 500,000 bid. $2 million 5, $3 million bid. $3 million bid. I gotta see y'all now. $3 million bid. 2.5 here. $3 million bid. Anybody get three? Not gonna be a $3 million bid. $3 million. $3 million bid. $3 million. $3 million. $3 million bid. 2 million 5. $3 million bid. $3 million now. Not gonna be anybody. Could have been a three. $3 million bid. Anybody get three? Not gonna be anybody. Could have a $3 million bid. Not gonna be $3 million. $3 million. $3 million bid. $3 million on it. $3 million now. You get three. 2.6. Now 2.8. 2,000,008, 2,800,000, 2,006,000, 2,008,000, 2,800,000 a bid, 2,008,000, and if it ain't here, not gonna be 2,008,000. How about him here? Not gonna be 2,008,000, 2,006,000, 2,008,000, 2,800,000 a bid, 2.8 bid, and 6 here, not gonna be anybody, could have a 2.8 bid, anybody get 2.8 bid, not gonna be anybody, could have a 2.8 here, not gonna be anybody, could have a 2,800,000 a bid. You want to get 2.8 bid, 2,800,000, 2,007,000. You want to do that? 2,700,000. Get my magic gavel here. 2,007,000, 2,006,000, 2,007,000, 2,006,000, 2,007,000 a bid, 2,007,000, 2,007,000. Okay, not gonna bit of a 7 a bid. 2,007,000, 2,008,000, 2,800,000, 2,008,000. You got 2.8 a pair. 2.9, 2.9. Now 2.9, now 2.9. Could have been anybody, could have a 2.9 bid. At 9, could have been anybody, could have been a 2.9. Could have been anybody, could have a 2,009,000, 2,009,000, 2,008,000, 2,009,000. And now 9, could have been anybody, could have been a 9. $3 million down. Could have been a 3 million. At 3, not could have been a $3 million bid. Not could have been a 3. 2.9. Could have been anybody, could have a $3 million down. Could have been a 3. $3 million bid. I got 2.9. I'm waiting on it. Could have been a $3 million bid. Not could have been a 3. Don't worry, ain't going anywhere. Not could have been a $3 million down. 3. Hit 2,009,000. 300 million. Not could have been a $3 million down. 2,009,000. 3 million. 2,009,000 a bid. Could have been a 3. $3 million now. Not could have been a 3 to catch the bullet. $3 million bid. You want to get 3. $3 million now. Not could have been anybody. Could have been 2.93. Anybody get 3. Not could have been anybody. Could have been a 3. Andrew, how you doing back there? 2 million. Could have been a 9. 2.9 here. $3 million bid. 2.9 a bid. Anybody get 3 million. $3 million bid. Now 3-1. Now 3-1. 3-1 bid. Not could have been anybody. Could have been a 1. Who won? Not could have been anybody. Could have been a 1. Not could have been anybody. Could have been 3,100,000. 100,000. Yes, sir, 2. Now 3, 2. Now 3, 2. Not gonna be any better. We could have been a 2. In 3, 2. Not gonna be any better. We could have been 2 bid. 3, 1. Could have been a 2. 3 million 2. 3, 1, 3, 2. Anybody get 3, 2 bid. 3, 2. Not gonna be any better. We could have been a 2 bid. 3, 2. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, not gonna bit of a 3, 2, 3, 1 a bit, not gonna bit of a 2 bid, 3, 2, 3, 1, gonna bit of a 2, 3 million 2, 3 million 2, not gonna bit of a 2 here, 3, 1, gonna bit of a 2 now, 3 million 2 bid, not gonna bit of a 2 here, 3 million 2, 3 million 100,000, 3 million 200,000 bid, 3, 2, you wanna get 3, 2 back there, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, you wanna get 3, 2 bid, 3, 2, 3, 2 bid, not gonna bit of a 2 bid, 3, 2, 3, 2's the bid, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, not gonna bit of a 3, 3 bid, now 3, 3, now 3, 3, now 3 million 3, 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 4, not gonna bit of a 4, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, and not gonna bit of a 4 bid, not gonna bit of a 4, and 4 bid, not gonna bit of Kevin, not gonna bit of a Tad, gonna bit of a 4, not gonna bit of a 3 million 4, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, not gonna bit of a 3 million 4, and 3 4 bid, not gonna bit of a 4, not gonna bit of a 4 bid, 3 4, you wanna get 3 4 bid, 3 4, 3 4 bid, 3 3, not gonna bit of a 10, gonna bit of a 4, you wanna get 3 4 bid, you wanna get 3 4, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, not gonna bit of a 4, not gonna bit of a 2 54, not gonna bit of a 3 million 3, 4, now 4, now 4, 3 3, 3 4, now 4, 3 million 4, 3 3, not gonna bit of a 0, not gonna bit of a 4 bid, 3 million $400,000, sir, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, 3 million 4, once in a lifetime opportunity, you wanna get 3 4 bid, 3 million 400,000. 3 million 4, 3 million 4 bid, 3 3, could have been a 4, 3 million 400,000 bid, 3 3 4, not gonna be a 3 4 bid. Don't worry, 3 4 to bid. You want to get 3 4 bid, 3 3 4. You want to get 3 4 bid. Yes, sir, 4. Not gonna be any better. Could have been 3 4, 3.5. Now 4. Now 3 4. Folks, the chase ain't over yet. Get 3 4 bid. 3,400,000 now. You want to get 3 4 bid. Not gonna be any better. Could have been 3 3.5, 4. And 3 4. Not gonna be any better. Could have been 3 4 bid. 3 4. You want to get 3 4 bid. 3 4. 3 4. 3 4. 3 4 bid. 3 4. Not gonna be a 3.5, 4. Not gonna be 3,400,000 bid. You want to get 3 4 bid. 3 4. Not gonna be any better. Could have been a 4. 3,400,000. 3 million 4. 3 million 4. 3,400,000 bid. Not gonna be any better. Could have been a 4 bid. 3 3.5. 3 4, 3 3 50, 3 4 bid. You want to get 3 4 bid. 3 million 4, 3 million 4. Not gonna be any better. Could have been a 4. 3 4. Now 4 50, or just get 3 million 5. Get $3,500,000. 3 million 5. 3 million 5. 3,500,000 bid. Not gonna be a 3 5 bid. 3 5. 3 5 bid. You want to get 3 5 down? Not gonna be any better. Could have a 3 5. 3 5. Not gonna be any better. Could have a 5. You want it? Not gonna have a 3 5 bid. 3 4 3 5. 3 4 3 5. You want to get 3 million 5. 3,500,000 a bid. You want to get 3 5 bid. 3 5. 3 4 3 5. 3 4 3 5. I'd get a bit of a 3 5 bid. 3 5. 3 5. 3 5. I'd get a bit of a 3 5 bid. 3 4's a bid. 3 5. Get 3 4 bid. I'd get a bit all done. Get a bit of a 3 5 bid. Hit us at $3,500,000 on it. We get 3 4 on the phone. 3 5 bid. 3 4. 3 5. 3 4 here. 5. I'd get a $3,500,000 bid. You want to get? I ain't forgot about you yet. You want to get 3 5 bid. 3 4. 3 5 bid. 3 4 5. 3 5 bid. Anybody get 3 5? Get a bit of a 3 5. Hit 3 4 3 5. 3 4 Jamie. I'm watching you as well. 3 4 bid 5. 3 4 3 5. 3 4 sir. $3,500,000 bid. You want to get 3 5 bid. 3 4 3 5. 3 4. Not gonna bit of a 5. 3 4 5. And down 5. I'd get a sir. If you want in on the car, let us know to get $3,500,000 bid. 3 4 3 5. I'd get a bit of a 3 5 bid. Hit 5 and a bit of a folks. Are we all done? Catch the bullet. You want to get $3,500,000 bid. 3 4's a bid. And a bid us at $3,500,000. 3 million 5. $3,500,000 bid. I hate to depart. Not gonna bit of a 3 5 bid. You want to get 3 5? 3 4. Not gonna bit. Are we all done? 3 4. 3 5 bid. Not gonna bit. Any bit of a 4. Now 5 Jamie. 3 5 bid. 3 million 4. 3 million 5. 3 million 4. 3 million 5. One last time. 3 million 5. Or you. $3,500,000 bid. You want to get 3 5 bid. Not gonna bit. 50 years from now, you look at your life. Did I catch the bullet? $3,500,000 bid. You want to get 3 million 5, sir. 3 million 5. 3 4. One last time if you want it. You want to get $3,500,000 bid. 3 5. You've been a worthy player. I thank you. 3 4. 3 5. And it was a 3 5 bid. Ladies and gentlemen, sold the car $3,400,000. Sold it $3,400,000 to Frank.
now with Greg Dabkowski. Greg, good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, so can you tell us where you're coming from and what bullets you own?
Yes, I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised, and I own both a 2001 as well as a 2009 Bullitt, both dark Highland green.
Ah, very nice. Okay,
Sure,
cool.
yeah.
So I remember the first time we met was on the Route 66 tour, and you got the opportunity to drive the PP 007?
Absolutely, 007.
007?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me a little bit about how that experience was for you?
Yeah, originally I was planning on taking my 01, and I was also going to take my wife with me, but my wife does not like to drive in the 01. So
Yeah.
I was doing the logistics on what part of the United States I would have her drop off at an airport and pick her up. So I figured out it was either to be Phoenix or Las Vegas. Turns out Boondog gave me the opportunity to say, yeah, we need someone to drive this PP Bullitt, and can you do it? And I wasn't too hesitant about saying
Yeah, no
yes.
kidding.
So it was an outstanding event, and the car was just outstanding during the whole process, and it was a very enjoyable trip.
Would you say that may have inspired you to want a 19 sometime down the road?
No, I actually had already ordered one.
Oh, okay.
I ordered one basically the first couple of days that it was available to order back in March of 18. So I had already put my order in. The problem was after driving PP007, it had the Magna Ride suspension. I ordered mine without it.
Okay.
And 2 days into the trip, I called up my salesperson and I told her, I said, hey, is it too late to switch my order and add that option? Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was too late, rather. And I ended up getting it delivered in July, and I'm okay with it. It's still an outstanding vehicle. I really have enjoyed it. I've got now 20,000 miles on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. So, can you just share with me your thoughts and feelings on the Bullitt car? It just sold for $3.4 million,
Yeah,
I believe.
think 3.45. Yeah, I think they're trying to push every last 10 grand out of it.
How do you feel about it?
I'm very happy for the Kiernan family, and I think the timing's right for Sean and his family to auction it off. I think he did it correctly over the last 2 years. As I mentioned yesterday, I think he made every effort he possibly could to make it available for the common people to see, and he's been an outstanding ambassador over the last 2 years. And I think it was probably time for him to move on from it, and I think doing this process was the correct process.
I agree. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Greg?
Let's see. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
All right,
Really appreciate it.
Yep.
Hello again. So, I now have Mike Laney with me. Mike, nice to see you, sir.
Thanks, sir. Great to be here.
All right. So, can you tell us where you're coming from and what bullets you own?
Sure. Just outside of Detroit, Michigan. Came down here for the sale of the Bullitt behind us, and I have a 2008 Mustang Bullitt. Bought it back in 2013.
Okay.
Had it ever since, and it's kind of a labor of love and an awesome community to be a part of with all these Bullitt guys, and get to spend time with Sean and his family too. So.
Absolutely. What color is your 08?
Mine is a dark Highland green.
All right.
As it should
That's
be.
my favorite color year combo.
Highland green clear coat metallic is the technical name. But,
Oh, really?
Is
it? Okay.
Yeah. But anyway.
Okay. Can you just share with us what some of your emotions were watching the auction? You know, the car sold for $3.4 million, something like that.
Yeah, it was just really. I can't imagine what Sean's emotions must have been. I mean, having had the car for 45 years and now selling it, and to have flown all the way down here from Detroit to be a part of it, and make an investment of it, to spend my time and my money to be down here. And it's just really cool to get to share it with all of these Bullitt people who I've become really good friends with over the last half a decade or so. And to sit up there and watch those numbers climb and climb and climb was just was really cool to be a part of. So.
Do you think there's any other car out there that has anywhere near the kind of love and attention that this car gets?
If there is, I couldn't name one.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
No.
No? Okay, thanks so much for your time, Mike.
You're
Appreciate
very
it, sir. We've been on the road doing this for the past about 2 years now. Obviously things are going to change now that you don't own the car, but you still got your 19, you got some other Mustangs.
Yep.
How involved are you going to still be with the Ford and the Bullitt community beyond this?
Oh, I'm all in now. I mean, yeah, I'll always be at the Mustang meets, and I'll be able to talk about Bullitt versus before, you know, I came out with the car, I couldn't talk about Bullitt, but now, yeah, I'll always be in. Of course.
Sure.
Yeah, I've met.
Fantastic.
Yeah, met too many people, became family with way too many people. So yeah, absolutely.
Have you gotten used to being a public figure all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Just the past 2 years?
Yeah, just rolling with it, and you know, the car does its job. It's what it was built to do, to be a star. Yeah, me, I just stand next to it, tell the story, keep it between the ditches. You know, that's like a car guy, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's all you got to do is just focus in on that. So, yeah, as far as star stuff and talking everything out, it's easy.
Yeah. Great.
It's all the truth, you know.
Yeah. Just one last question for you. About how old were you when you realized exactly how special this car was?
7. We went up to New Jersey and picked it up. It was in my grandfather's garage, and brought it back down to Kentucky. That was the point.
So you knew right then and there what it was.
That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh man, absolutely.
Really appreciate you doing
Thank
this.
you.
You're
Heck yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.